pin me, so if anyone comes in, well, so this morning, just going to give this a quick going over, but I think we'll work today with boosting the immune system and just lifting Wei Qi is what I want to work with. So the Wei Qi is what the ancients called the protective Qi. It's your immune boosting energy, but basically the Wei Qi is the way we think of her as our immune system. So we slap, we bring up the regenerative cells, and it's said that the 50% of your immune cells, when you look under a microscope, are under the skin, just under the skin. So it's interesting, the ancients used to say that, and they'd bring them to the surface. So let's just start. Oh gosh. And I'll add some my tea. I didn't drink my tea. I will be adding in some stuff for menstrual cycle, because the eclipse yesterday synced my cycle. So starting in the middle of the wrist, just gently massaging. Close your eyes. Feel, it might feel a little tender in the wrist. Then come along. You can sort of do this to mark where that point is on the side of the wrist. And just massage along this point. This is really good as well for release of emotions. And we might have a lot of powerful emotions around this forming. So the first point is just in the middle, around the same level. Feels slightly tender. And you can either press and release, or you can circle the point. It is rather tender. Then you want to go over to the other side and do the same thing. So you can either press and release, you can relax your hands on your knees, or you can circle. It's about 2 fingers up from your wrist if you're struggling to find it. And the other one as well, the side. Put the fingers together, you can feel that just on the side, round from that one that we were pressing in the centre. Needs to waking me up. Now, those points, it's harder with my bangles on. You want to knock them together. You can do this seated or standing. And then bring your hands up. Just breathe, crossed over hands. Breathe. Feel your body, energy flowing down the central column. But this time you're bringing it in with your hands. If you want to add Reiki symbols onto your hands, to do this you can. Just holding, slowly lowering the hands out to the side. Feel your shoulders nice and flat across here. Feel the closed or open, whichever you feel. Start to ripple the body slightly as well, so you move the head in. Get a little bit of stretch going on in the shoulders and the neck. This time, same movement, but you want to lean and then lean. Central column, and slow that movement down, leaving the head just at the top, and then bringing the hands to the lower dantian. Step the feet in, one hand goes over the other, and stand in bamboo, and just feel the body. Where is your energy at? Does it need the boosting? Bring the feet out, the hands then slowly coming up, facing one another in the middle. Lift up, open the eyes when you're lifting, keeping your balance, and just shake your top half. Hands go up and down, arms up and down. Lymphatic system. Breathing in, breathing out. And then release. I'm going to just open my curtains. As you go up, do that one more time. It seems really dark and dark out there than normal. So when you're up, and balancing, coming back down. Taking your hands over to the lower dantian. Just breathe for a second. And then we're going to take hands up. And then this time float down, bring the knees out and down and wrap them around you. A nice stretch in the lower back and hold. Few deep breaths. And on the third, open up those wings. Looking up at the hands and coming down again. Up, opening up. And down. Right, now this time from this pose we're going to flow into the lung So the hands are going to come up to the side. You can put your feet parallel, so the heels, you can move them out, and then tuck them in, rolling that spine, feel it all the way round gently, and then when you reverse that, open up the other way, unfolding the hands, breathing in, feel it all the way along your spine, along your neck as you tuck that in, and as you open up with the breath as well. Breathe in, breathing out. When you're down, when you're up, your hands, our fingers are spread. When you're down, your thumbs, fists, hands are in fists, and you bend the knees slightly. And then staying up, bringing the hands down and out, we float into harmony. Hold. So think of your posture. Your hip width apart, pelvis is tipped forward, shoulders are relaxed and down, arms are out to the side in tension. You're open and receptive, your heart is opening. As you take a breath, and then in. So breathe in when you're in, and out. Bring down the head and tuck the chin in into the move. Lowering the hands and then bringing them from side to side. Oh, where did that stop? Internet connection. Feel the breath, breathing in, breathing out. And then from the side to side, reset, bringing them both up and both down. From here, open and unfold, bring the hand up, round and over, pull back, push forward, hands together, go over the head, back in, as well as the feet. Arm and foot out to the side, other arm rolls over, pulls back, pushed forward, together they all come back into elbow. And you guys should probably know this one by heart by now. So move into the visualization. What are we releasing when we release that bow? We're aiming and focusing our energy, allowing the universe to bring stuff to us. We open, receptive, arch that bow, release, and then allow it to flow. Open and receptive to all good. Intention of the highest. One more time. Coming down. This time the hands coming to the stomach, circulating around the stomach. We're one way. closing into some kidney breathing. So our kidneys are in our defence. We use, as at the beginning I was saying, we're working with the Wei Qi, our protective Qi, our immune boosting energy, and the kidneys and the large intestines obviously help with getting rid of the toxins in the body. So let's send them a little bit of love. Just pushing the shoulder blades together at the same time, activating another point up here, acupressure point. But focus in this moment is on our kidneys, our lower back. Breathing in, bringing some heat in. Start to rub up and down. Some friction all the way around. So you can grab your fists together and rub round in circular motions. You can move your hands up and down like this, whichever works for you. So again, as I said, I'm adding in some poses also for menstrual cycle and flow. All of this menstrual cycle ones are great for flow. They're the flow of the body because you want the flow of the blood. So obviously also good for regeneration. So bringing up to stillness. From here, take hands into fist and push out to the side diagonally again. So we're activating behind us. If you want to put your hand and do one at a time on your back, you'll be able to feel the movement as you activate by moving your arms. Move that hand round. So simple movement, but you're activating important points. And from here, move into the mindfulness aspect. Breathing in, breathing out. Hold and take the hands down. Feel the body, feel the energy, and feel the ground and the knees. We're in a sort of mild horse stance. Shoulders are back and down. Whilst we're here, lean the neck over. Feel the stretch. Head goes back to the centre before leaning over to the side. Stretching out our shoulders. We're going to dip, tuck the spine, feel the spine stretching. And then roll that round. Gently try to keep the shoulders down. And then go in the opposite direction. This time stay down. Again, stretching out that spine. Take a deep breath. Then you just step out to the side. The other hand comes up. And this time we're going down, all the way down. This arm comes in at the knee. And we're bending and stretching the spine and those internal organs in a different way. If you can hold the ankle, stay down there for a while. To start with, we just do that, come up, hold here. You can hold whilst you lift the arm, or you can bring the hand down. So normally we would just do this up and down with the breath. Like this, we do a couple like that. And we're going to go into the other one. So coming down, lifting the hand up. Get a lovely twist going. You can do, she says, make sure you've got your balance. You can do it from here or here. But this time hold. And move the hand down, moving into our other normal pose so the hand comes up. comes down. And we continue with the normal pose. And then come down the side. So you want to make sure your foot, when you're this side, face forward. That one faces that way. I should have said that first. As this hand comes up and around. Coming down. And up. Hold the breath at the top, at the shoulders, or lift the hand up. And exhale down. This time stay down. And twist. So on this side. Show you this way. And when you come down, you come up. We can hold that for longer next time. Push down. Right, now this time we're dropping the first bit and just doing the second bit. Bringing the hands down. Come up with the arms. And as you go down, lean down. Go all the way down. Leaning over to the side. Bring your hand down. Palm comes up. Palms come down. Going up. Open, coming down the middle. And coming all the way down to the opposite side. Leaning up, stretching out the other side. You can feel it here. I can feel the weakness on my side where it needs resetting. And coming down, coming up. This one palm up, that one palm down. Both palm down. And out and round. One more side on each side. Whichever side you need to hold for longer. Do shorter on this side if you need to hold that side longer, hold that side longer. My body needs to work on this left side. So we're going to hold this one for longer. Few breaths. And then coming palm up with that side, palm down the opposite side. And bringing them both palm down. Stepping in. Hands down by the side. And breathe. This time coming up with the palms. Now normally we have our eyes open. See if you can feel into it with your eyes closed, which is harder to do because it's easier to balance when you've got your eyes on one focus. So only do this if you've been doing it like we have for a while. Lifting the hands up, the leg up. We do eyes open to start with. Stomach hand. The other one goes on the back. And then you bend and kneel forward. Arching the back slightly if you go lower. Then lifting as you come up. And placing down. And before we do the next side, we go, oh, just using up. And back. And forward. Now, if you can, try with eyes closed. So feel it's harder, even I was struggling. And forward. I'm alright with this bit with my eyes shut. It's when I have to balance. And the opposite side. So I have my eyes open for this bit, close them for this bit, and building up to eyes closed all the way through. using your body, but you're focusing internally instead of externally. Using your mind in a different way. You could, to begin with, if you want to practice the eyes closed, just have the tip of the toe if your balance is not great. And coming to stop. I can't see what the time is. It's 10 past 1. Okay, need to move to our tapping. So, as I say, start going back to the stomach. Gently tapping. Circling, leaning over the shoulder whilst you do this, and then at the same time we're tapping, we're massaging. Circling around, breathing in, breathing out, but feeling, close the eyes whenever you can and feel the body and where it needs the extra weight. On one side, and then on the other side. I'll show you a nice would-you, in a nice would-you pose, so hip width apart, and then go down the inside and come up the outside this time, and then we go the other way. But we're gently going around, and this time come up, and then go to the bottom and go down, back. Finger at the knees, and then before going down and coming up the front. Now go down the normal way. Interior, round and down the back, lingering behind the knees, and coming up the front. This time just going down, slide down to your 9-mile point, and if you can, sit down. So it's on the outer side of the leg. If you come down the knee, either side you can feel like little points, and you want just on the outer part here, and give that a little massage. You can do it leaning over if you want, I find it easier. So this is your 9-mile point. This will boost the energy, boosting where it needs to go. So we're working on the Wei Qi. And you do that on both sides. So if you're standing, just move over to the other side. And then if you are standing, come to seated, as we're going to activate some of our feet. So working, keep them up, working so you can see, working from that point, come all the way down and up. So the front of your shin, 2 fingers like a peace sign, and go either side and up. Then bring one hand, again, bring your body in between your legs and lean forward and hold your feet. should feel a stretch all along your spine, the top of your spine, where your spine meets the head. If you're not being tickled by your hair, that's not what I've done with my hair. Coming up, bring one of your feet up, excuse me. Oh, tickling this, improve my immune system. Bring your hands up. Let's do our gallbladder points as well. I'll add that in. Support the liver function. So gently press, release, press, release. Now these points you're meant to give it maybe 60 seconds, count to 60, and give it a nice massage as well. And then flow from here. You want to come up to beside the knee. You guys should know these points by now. I'm just going over them for the purpose of the video. And give that one a point. You can go up and down that. Moving up, so if you need to spend longer, which I will do later, and then come up to the knee, come up to the big toe and come with, walk your fingers like in this motion, your thumbs down the side. And then take the big toe and your now, and right in the centre, pituitary gland. Press and release. And whilst you can continue that one, you can spend longer on this one if you want. If it is your menstrual cycle, just as we were doing with the big toe, walking the thumbs from the heel point. These are the usual points in the stomach area for the cycles. Massaging. I found if I've got cramps, doing this for like a few minutes actually stops them. So it must do something. I'd like to know how and why, but yeah. Anyway, going to the toes, roll each of your toes, each of the meridians. So just like with the hands, the feet have a point that relates to every part of the body. So we tend to do a few little ones. So coming from the toe, we come down and make an L shape and flick off. So you're on your foot, you're going like that, like a little J, and then that catches. So halfway down the foot, the stomach, the intestines, it's different on each side. So there's a few more bits that we catch then as well, but I can't remember those offhand. And then roll what I call the fingers of the feet. So not the little round bit, the straight bit, each of those bits of the toes. And the second one in from the little toe, that's the shoulders. So if you're getting any extension symptoms, spend a little bit longer with that toe. Otherwise, just move along. Take the hand, that same hand as foot, hold the toes. Other one comes forward, pull up, straighten the spine, and pull the shoulder, drop the shoulders, relax them down. And if you can put that one up. You'll feel it then under here as well. This is the Wayne Cook energy that Donna is always talking about. Donna Eden. You can release that down. You can do that standing. You can also, if that's too hard, you can do that just with the hands. We do both. Just to even it out. Swap over. between the legs, hold the feet either side, drop the head, coming up, bringing up, Adam, balls. Yes, you've been really lovely lately, haven't you? And we do all of that again on the other side. So let's start with the Wayne hook. Bringing through, going backwards. So I find it easier with the leg out straight because this is the side that I have from falling downstairs, still coming back into the correct position. But slowly but surely I can straighten my leg if you're keeping the spine nice and straight. So you might find one side easier than the other. Depends on your posture, and obviously if like myself, my posture was out from where I fell down the stairs a couple of years ago, I've been working on getting that back into position. Hold, and then release that. Coming to our feet points, fingers rolling down the fingers rolling down the big toe and over the, it's not the ankle, is it? The knuckle. You've got that bit where your bunions are. What's this bit called?
It's joint.
It's wherever your bunions are. Anyway, moving into the big toe, pineal gland, and just press and release with the now. The centre of the big toe. As Boris had his antibiotics.
Yeah, it's slow.
Did you? I am recording here. I'm going to get some breakfast. She's up nice and early today. A little munchkin. Normally have to fight to get her out of bed, and then probably coming to the little toe and flicking round, rolling the toes, and each of the finger parts of the toes, lingering the second one in. Oh, I need to look up what that is. I don't think it's a shoulder, but that's really tender on me. The others aren't too bad. Then the uteral points. This is bilateral. I don't think that the shoulder points bilateral, but I'm not sure. I have. I'm remembering some of them off by heart now, but not all of them. Jesus. Cry. Release. Uteral points. Walking the thumbs over the uterus. Coming 4 fingers up, do the opposite side, gallbladder, which I haven't done yet. We're starting with on the other side, massaging and going up and down that side, so that the ankle, your 4 fingers from yourself on your own body. So it's different on different people, but if you feel around it, mine's quite tender. Going up and down, and then at the top as well. Coming with feet down, just knocking on the side of the knees. We just stay seated. Continue with our slapping. We do it sitting down. Come down. points will work with the lungs and the upper body for a little bit. So gently slapping. So start with just going across, and then we go under each side of the arms, right round. So up and around and under the armpits, so you're catching all these points. And then when you go down, come up to the armpits, come round, and down and up and round. So you're catching all those points, bringing our Wei Qi to the surface, coming round and doing the same on the opposite side, so up and then round. Cross. Then go up to the shoulder. And the other side. And then coming down the inside of the arm and up to the outside. Do that 9 times. Then go across to the other side. Coming back to the chest, lungs, and the shoulders again. This time, stay on the shoulder 9 times, then go to the elbow 9 times, on the shoulder 9 times, elbow 9 times, armpit 9 times. And then just if you lean forward, repeat the behind the knees. We did do these, but coming up, just hold the kidneys, and then shake out any excess. And we're just going to finish with the breath. So breathing, circulating round on the lungs. And you can do this standing or sitting, whichever you wish. So circulating, easy breath, then a deep breath in. Exhale with the sound. Do some sound and breath. And you can continue with that breath if you want, or you can put your hands down into the lap and just start to breathe. You listen to what your body is needing. really stretched, who needs extra help. Wherever you feel it needs it, give it a little stretch. If you want to continue with the lung sound, please do. Add in the heart sound with a deep breath in and a she says more lungs for me. You can start to shake a little and add in breathe and exhale the sounds. Rub the hands together. Bring one up to the forehead, one behind. And just breathe until you feel the need to lower the arms. Feel the energy settle. Stillness. And you can leave them for longer if you need to. When you feel the need to release them, just palms facing up. Now visualize that Wei Qi that we've just woken up with our routine. Feel your feet grounding you. Think of tingling all over your skin, everywhere we've sat. Maybe some of the places we didn't, like the head. And like little sparks. Feel light flowing down through the top of your head and going to all those little Wei Qi sparks, like your skin is sparkling, shining. A bit like in, if you've seen, what's that vampire teen movie? New Moon was one of the movies, and The Eclipse was another, and oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the actual book series. Twilight, there we go. In Twilight, when Edward shows Bella what his skin looks like, it's like crystalline, it's sparkling. I want you to envision this, the sparkles. If you've seen that movie, it'll help. So feeling those sparkles of your Wei Qi all through your skin, your biggest organs. See it sparkling like crystalline. The Zen warriors, they don't need to fight because your body is in its equilibrium, sparkling. And if they do, they're at the ready, which mine obviously do. They're resetting, releasing the tension. The soldiers are having their little workout. You can visualize a platform like in the monk's temple where they're doing their qigong and they're doing their morning routine with their breath, flexing their muscles, maybe working with a stick. But think of that is your Wei Qi, that is your immune system, your cells, your defense, and also your balancing mechanism. So, two things that bring this to mind. If any of you are into syntropics, lion's mane being one of them, but Reishi is another. And Reishi is one of the ones that can automatically balance. And Reishi is also the name of the higher realms, the higher dimensional realms. So thinking of the 15th dimension, you might have heard of these. Your Rishi energy is the creation energy, is right up above the heavens, above the angels, even the highest of the high, flowing through in the micro, in the macro, just like this beautiful mushroom that has the same name, rebalancing you, working. So the warriors, if they need to work their muscles, they do. If they need a moment of contemplation, they do. And bringing yourself to that contemplation. Bring your hands, one hand over the heart, one over the stomach. For the next 60 seconds, just breathe. Be still and listen. This time to the spirit. Taking a deep breath in. Bring your hands together in prayer position over the heart, eyes stay closed. Take a deep breath, lift those hands above the head. May you be open, receptive from the highest intentions from Rishi. Bring into the forehead, may you see with crystal clarity through the frequency of love. Open the throat, may you speak with words of love and express through love and compassion. Pointing down, going to the lower dentier and open it out into a triangle. May you take loving action, inspired action from that Rishi through love and compassion for self and others, grounded in this moment, in this now. Bring them up again to the heart. Feel the pressure resonating in coherence. And release the tension. Make one into a fist. Circle that. Tension wrapped in love as you take a bow. Namaste. I'm just going to read quickly, if you wanted to, because we did do it, Another affirmations. Louise is last chapter, 3. As I said, it was the last time yesterday, but the video didn't record. You can just close your eyes again if you want, or you can listen to this later. It's on the video. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole and complete. The past has no power over me because I'm willing to learn and to change. I see the past as necessary to bring me where I am today. I am willing to begin where I am right now to clean the rooms of my mental, physical and emotional house. I know it does not matter where I start, so I now begin with the smallest and easiest rooms, and in that way I will see results quickly. I am thrilled to be in the middle of this adventure, for I know that I will never go through this particular experience ever again. I am willing to set myself free. All is well.